Today I'll be installing and testing out these Flubber Stuffers in my FMS FCX24. So if you're not familiar with Flubber Stuffers, essentially what they are these 3D printed inserts that go in your tires and basically replace the stock foams that are in them. So a few of the main reasons why I went with the Flubber Stuffers. First one was water cannot dissolve them as compared to like a regular foam. They're completely waterproof, so you don't have to worry about any of that. 2, they're pretty cost effective. It's only like $34 for all set of 4. And 3, they have great sidewall support, so it'll really give your tires that upside advantage when you're trying to go side hilling. They really just keep the tire in the form that it's supposed to be in. I also got some brass rings to go inside my beadlocks that are also from Endura. This should add quite a bit of weight down low, and it should help with the performance. They have tons of different versions of these Flubber Stuffers available. Each of them are slightly tweaked to fit different sizes of tires. I have the little guy racing Swamp Kings, so I went with the Type S V4s. They also have a nice spreadsheet that specifies which Flubber Stuffer goes with which tire. So these brass rings weigh a total of 50 grams. So now we basically get to completely disassemble these wheels, which I put together this summer, and then we get to reassemble them again with the Flubber Stuffers and the brass rings inside. So these do look a bit wider than the stock foams, so we'll see what that has to do with anything. And then these basically have two rates in them. So the first one is a much kind of softer rate, and then the middle right here is the stiffer rate. So it'll kind of conform the first, and then it'll start to get the second. But that should really help hold the sidewall shape, and it should just help these tires really meet their full potential. Stuffed! Wow, that really fills out those tires. Holy cow. Sidewall support is crazy in it now. It's like super stiff now. Now I'll put my new brass rings in and put these beadlocks back together. So here we have, this is the one with the stock foam in it. As you can see, it's pretty squishy and it all just kind of collapses on itself. Whereas this, this has the Flubber Stuffer in it and it really keeps the shape. So that's really good to see. Much more sidewall support, like when you squeeze the sidewalls there, like this, they just fold in on itself. So it's kind of neat to see the differences that it has. To achieve the best performance, they recommend venting your tires, so I'm going to cut 3 equally spaced holes in the top of my tires. And now with the Flubber Stuffers, I don't have to worry about any water getting in there and ruining the foams because they're not affected by water. Now I'm going to take this thing out for a little test crawl out on my backyard, a little mini course. Just going to watch how the tires conform and just how much of a difference these brass rings and the Flubber Stuffers make in performance. They seem to be hooking up really nicely. I was quite impressed. Kinda gotta ride this side hill. Yeah, look at that. It wants to tip right over, but the brass and just Flubber Stuffers conforming just keep it planted as all get out. Dang. We can keep it on path here. Look at that, sliding off the side, but they just stick. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. And then it likes to settle right there. But I think we may have it. If that doesn't flip it. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's sticking so nicely. Let's see if I can finish it out here. Yeah. Dang, look at that. That's impressive. It just pulled itself right around like that. Watch this tire, watch it conform as it goes up. Yeah, that's just perfect. This thing's helped so much. Yeah, that's crazy. So I just measured the angle of this kind of incline here, and it's about 40 degrees. Some parts are a little higher, some parts are a little lower. But yeah, these things really hook up. I'm driving with one hand, so I might not be taking the best lines, but trying my best. Getting the shots for you guys. Yeah, look right there. They just conform, they keep support where they need to, and then it pulls it right up and over. And the brass helps it stay planted. Yeah, that was impressive. There it goes. Nice and planted there. Oh yeah. Did that really nicely. All in all, I'm extremely impressed on how these Flubber Stufferz perform. It really makes a big difference in how this thing crawls. And I wasn't honestly expecting it to make that much of a difference. And it's really impressive and really noticeable in how much of a difference it makes. The brass rings definitely also add a big advantage, especially going up the steeper inclines. But yeah, this thing's really becoming quite a good performer, and it still looks really sweet in my opinion. Like, it doesn't look like it's just a straight comp rig. It's still just a really nice looking old school power wagon with some big mud bog tires on there. It just looks really clean. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned, we got a giveaway coming up. Details coming out very soon. I know I keep saying that, but stay tuned so you don't miss them. Thanks for all the support, guys. Catch you next time.